die das machen oder so. Ich bin auch total der Noob, was Intros einsprechen angeht. Deswegen mache ich das, glaube ich, gar nicht. Äh, keine Ahnung, wie Sola oder Johnny das machen. Ich werde jetzt einfach mal eine Präsentation geben, wie wir das immer machen sonst, okay? Alright, Leute. Wollen wir es auf Englisch machen oder soll es auf Deutsch? Welchen Content feiert ihr denn mehr? Weil es ist mir eigentlich egal. Ich glaube, Englisch hittet halt mehr Leute, ne? Aber müsst ihr jetzt wissen, ne? Ja, I don't care. So, okay, guys, welcome to this presentation. Debated, Digga. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in to the stream. Now, we used quite some time to prepare this presentation for you. We just wanted to share all the knowledge, all the technology we saw. Meanwhile, we have been watching the LEC finals, and I mean the semifinals, the quarterfinals, and the finals. Yeah, the finals. So I'm happy to show you the phonetic technology we spotted. So first up, we have the Mad Lions versus phonetic tech. And what is it? We can quickly look at it. We have a TF who is channeling his gold card, then hitting it into Everfrost directly into a pillar. Yeah, and you guessed it right. Probably Katsi did not enjoy playing this game. Why is that? So yeah, obviously I'm not saying that Mad Lions played it perfect this game. Actually, they giga run it. They sprinted it actually. But Fnatic has a really strong ability. It's a hidden passive, Darius would say, from Yu-Gi-Oh! So Fnatic's hidden passive is that they understand their win condition really well. They understand their Twisted Fate win condition. And what is that Twisted Fate win condition? Look at it. You have Destiny, so you can abuse early wave states. They actually did that in the early game and abused GP by just set walking up, pressing E, stunning him, Destiny came in, and they killed him. So basically you can't play on side lanes. You can't. Because you can't match and outnumber a TF. You actually have to not let him breathe early game. So you have to try and completely disable Twisted Fate. If you can't do that, once he gets these two items, you have a pillar as well, 3 picks. It's actually unplayable. You can't play against this. There's no champion that I know other than Morgana Shield that can help disrupt this. Cleanse is a cooldown. You have 3-minute cooldown, so you can't do anything against it. That's a phonetic tech. So the TF theory that works like this. How can you execute a TF on a high level, on LEC level? Let us show you. Did you see anything in this picture? Something that did not look familiar to you? Well, yeah, first of all, we have Upset, who is going on site, versus Silas. That is quite familiar, because we see these things kind of often in solo queue, right? An LEC that is trying to imitate double lift, going for a montage play on the side. No, just joking. But just saying, back to reality, it was a play to bait Silas coming out of the turret, and then we have the cursor. Look at the cursor. It's target champion only. So once you use your ultimate, you never want the gold card hitting any CS or just flying into a turret. You will just probably die and look like a fool. So how to prevent that? First thing, you want to communicate the cooldown of your Destiny. Destiny has a simple cooldown. You can easily time it. It's 3 minutes. I think then it goes down to 2 minutes. And then on the third level, yeah, it's far in the future. It's level 16. So, but yeah, just go to LoLWiki and check it. Where do you want to have target champion only? It's your personal preference. If you're a keyboard player, please put it on Circumflex. Circumflex is directly on the left side of 1. Yeah, it's the one weird thing you use in EU that can determine your temperature. I know NA guys, I know Fahrenheit is there, but we all know that the superior system is metrics and Europeans bigger NA. So please, if you're a keyboard warrior, use the circumflex on the top left. If you're a mouse warrior, like everyone else, and you have one of the greatest mouse that there is from beautiful Logitech, thank you for sponsoring, total sellout, then use the mouse button. Look, you have 2 mouse buttons on the side, or you have a better mouse where you have more mouse buttons. Please use it. So on the upper one, you can have target champion only with TF. You activate it. Once you press your ult, then you have a gold card locked in. And man, gold cards will always fly on champions. No matter what. They will not go into turrets. They will not go into CS or anything. It will never happen with this simple fix. So before you go into queue with TF, please have this ready. If you don't have this ready, please make this change. Because I countlessly saw TF players on Diamond 2 or close to Master that were throwing their gold cards into turrets. Don't be one of those. Okay. We have the Fnatic Viego tech. And yeah, it's simple. Let's watch the clip. So we have them all coming together on the 6th wave. Yeah, it's the second cannon wave. So basically on this wave, it's simple. Orianna wants to crash this wave out to have a normal wave setup because the wave state right now is really shit and she doesn't have that much mana. So here, jungler has to come as well. And he was there. But simply Fnatic did what they always did. When they have Prior on bot, they could easily send Upset into base, reset, and at the same time, Braun can just go mid, walk there, and they can abuse it. They called it countless of times. If you watched the EU Summer split, they did this multiple times. So it's a Fnatic play. They forced the Orianna flash here. Now simply this will not directly go into double crap for Fnatic here. Because you can easily just go towards bot side, then have the crap there. Or vice versa. So if the crap it was not taken. Here they took it already. So please consider. Watch Orianna. She does not have mana. And if you have numbers disadvantage, do not fall for this. Whatever happens, Fnatic will look into this matchup to punish you. And here they got it. So they got a Viego reset again. And they even killed Lee Sin. And now they got 2 kills plus a crap on top side. If you are behind and you did not catch the crap on bot, please give them double crap. Please don't give them 2 kills on top of it. It can change the outcome of the game. So just be mindful on the 6th wave. If they have this matchup, they can be there. What can we do to prevent this? Please send our support on a mission to mid to help us fix the wave state. In that case, try to sacrifice bot side CS. So don't farm with your ADC under the turret. I know it sucks, but maybe try that. Can help. Else, don't walk up. Don't flip it. Okay. Next one. This happens. So just remember, if we don't fall for this trap from Fnatic, we will not be 1k behind. We will just all be even. And it will be an even game. So this can't happen to us. Next one. We have Rogue Technology. It's a money printer. It's really simple. It's actually super easy. I mean, you guys know it. We have a Ziggs. Oh shit, I have to go into YouTube because Slides is trolling. Okay, we have Ziggs. He reset it for Ludens, so he has his first item power spike. So he can delete the next wave that is coming in without any problem. And on the next one, they will just call to use the Rift Herald. And you know it. We have Satchel on Ziggs, so they can get the first blood turret in no seconds, in no time. Yeah, and they managed to delete all the wards behind them, so we can't make a TP play on them. It's a rogue play. Look, you can actually see that Inspired is also checking if they have a TP ward behind them. They have not. Yeah, and they just got the first blood turret for free. And afterwards they can proceed to get control on bot side, get the crap, and then play for the Drake or do whatever they want. So, in hindsight, what can we do? Now we are mindful about this play. Rogue can do this. So we have 2 options. We can either ban Ziggs or manage our TP on top side and use the TP ward that is hidden. One that I can see already is directly here on the left side of this wall. So if they're trying to do this and we have a TP ward before, call this. It will always happen usually between 11th minute and 13th minute because the Ziggs power spike, it works like this. If you have 3,200 golds, you can buy Ludens. If you have future market, you can cheat 1 minute. So just be mindful about it. This is their play. Yeah, it's really simple. What is the outcome? I mean, this is before. he TP'd to the lane, he got the plate, he got the first blood turret, and we can see he basically just got 600 gold out of nowhere. Just remember this play, they will try to do it multiple times on mid lane as well after. They just want to get rid of outer turrets as fast as possible, okay? Yeah. Okay, why should we ban Viego against Rogue? Or generally, why should we ban Viego? We can probably play champions like Lee Sin or Trundle into it, but there's a problem. If they practice 60 plus hours in scrims with Viego, they probably have a strategy to feed him. They will probably give him a lot of camps and try to steal camps in the mid game away from us with having mid prio. So we can gladly present you inspired Viego power level play on the top side where he got a pentakill. Let's watch it really quick. Obviously this is in hindsight because I have to make a cut really quick. Obviously we don't have the info, so this slide does not exist. Imagine when we prepare for finals and we are just facing Rogue, this play does not exist, so we don't know that Viego can do a penta, okay? I'm just saying we could have already spotted it before, because we could have thought about them having so much practice on Viego, because they showed it in solo queue. He played so many games on Viego, so it was really simple if you put in the time. You can just deny this. You will not face inspired Viego on in the fifth game if you have a higher prio on Viego, just saying. Okay, so but back to this clip. Now we can take the learning from it. So for Worlds, for example, if Viego is not in a worse state and Riot did not ban it or did not ban it, how to say, patch fixed it, nerfed it, just stomp it to the ground. Look at it. He casually avoids the now ultimate. Now look on a sliver of health. I actually want to pause here for a sec. Look at his HP. He went down to 60 HP, straight into a reset. Now he has Ashe straight into ult, now into another reset. Now Xin Zhao has no mana and can't do anything. And now even with Ignite, he can kill them. And now you would probably ask yourself, why? Why did we leave him open? I don't know. And I can ask another question. Riot. Why is this champion so fun? Why is this champion so balanced? And why do we keep seeing it in solo queue? Because the champion is actually quite fun. Just keep that in mind. With all that in mind, with the play that we saw from Phonetic, with the play that we saw from other teams, if teams proceed to play Viego, they have a strategy in mind to buff him really, to get him super fat into a state like this, and he can take over the game. So it's really hard to come back from this. Alright, then we have Misfits technology. Quite simple. When we face Misfits, even the academy team in EU Masters showed the same level of short shifting technology that they are using. So one is that they are simply having the ninth wave, where you would usually hit level 6. So on the third cannon wave, you usually hit level 6 as a solo laner, and you just have your jungler around, like here. You can see it. So you can safely crash out the wave. It takes him by the hand and they go towards top side. So you can also see that the Trundle is already hovering mid lane from base. So if you want to have a supporter coming in here as well, going towards top side, you can do that. Just keep in mind that your ADC on bot lane will probably be Doven. Oh, Diven? Sorry. Yeah, they will probably dive him. So just keep that in mind, okay? That's why Trundle proceeds or goes towards bot side here. Bring the wave in, crash it, and after, collect the kills, manage the aggro well. You saw it like this. Use your champion basically, and afterwards collect the gold from it. So great. This is Misfits play. So we keep that in mind, okay? They want to stack waves. They want to look for dives. They will do it on bot side. They will do it on top side. It's LPL style. They actually managed to learn that quite well during the split. So let's respect them. Alright. What patch learnings do we have from 11.18? I know. Worlds is on 11.19. We will probably add something to this and we will come back with an update on 11.19. But please, keep in mind that the patch just hit. We just need some time to collect some data, okay? So we have Predator tag from the patch note 11.18, which is this exactly. We have a quicker ramp-up speed, so you don't need 1.5 seconds. So 0.5 seconds, 500 milliseconds, less ramp-up. What does this mean? You know that when you pop Predator, you need quite some time before you have max speed. This just got reduced by 33%. Let that sink in. So right now, you have 60%. That is your max movement speed, and it slowly ramps up. So it takes 1/3 less of a time than it did before. Which champions do benefit from this? Now we would ask the players, they would come up with ideas. They would probably say Fiddlesticks, probably say Gagas and Galio and so on. Okay, so they will be played more. They will probably be played more. They will probably be right now better fit for quite some strategies. Imagine, you have a Camille, you have a Rakan, you have a Galio. You can probably not blind pick Galio on blue side. Please do not do this. But on red side, you can do it. If your supporter can sack the matchup. So let's say they pick Silas into Galio because they want to counter him, or any other counter, like Vayne. Consider on R5, on red side, you can always put Galio as a support against Leona, for example. If the matchup on bot is not doomed, you can do that. So if not, do not blind pick Galio. Alright, but the rest here I think is quite simple. Players like Razok will probably look to play Fiddle. Keep that in mind. Yeah, I mean, the numbers speak for itself. I don't have to say anything here, I think. Please test it. I mean, if it works, then enjoy the LP. If not, then yeah, we will probably still keep it in mind because Razok is crazy and he plays Fiddlesticks. So yeah, thank you. Do not forget to follow the esports player F1 on Twitter because they make all of this possible. Also, you can see these funny icons on the bot side of the presentation here. And they actually make it all possible. Wait, let me put my cam on the left side. So, Die Techniker, Telekom, DKB, Descan Bank, Skillcord, Cosmos Direct, Garmin, Logitech, and many more that are not seen here. Thank you. You make it possible. And esports player F1 is making it possible to put out content that is usually not there. You can't see that. You can't have that content usually because usually the content is only available for Grandmaster Challenger player or 1K LP player that are usually in Academy or LEC. And yeah, they made it possible. And they made many more things possible. So thank you for your time. And if you want to have another presentation or another quick heads up of all the technology that you want to see on Worlds, leave me some feedback in the comments. If you think that this content is shit, then leave a thumbs down, I guess. No, but yeah, thank you for joining.